Hey dudes, it's FluffyPinkYak, and I've got a gnarly battle for you today against a dude called JustMittenzBitch, who I found on the Average Asylum chat. And I encourage you to go and check out the Average Asylum chat because they've just made their own tier system, which is based on knowledge and experience over shoddy usage. So if you're tired of all that shoddy usage, smoke-on tier crap, then I encourage you to go and look at the Average Asylum forums and check out their tier system and praise them for it. Anyway, as you can see, we've got a UU battle going on here, and I led with an Arcanine, he led with that Nido Queen, and I missed Will-O-Wisp a few times or something along those lines. But right now it's Azumarill versus Registeel. Registeel took the Ice Punch for the Nido Queen, which is nice because now I know that next time Nido Queen's in, I can come in with Azumarill and go for a superpower expecting Registeel, and the superpower will destroy the Registeel in theory. One thing I really need to do on this team is get rid of the Stealth Rocks, because I've got 3 guys that are kind of weak to it, at least +2 or times 2. So here's what I was talking about. He goes into the Registeel again to take the Ice Punch, but this time I hit it with a superpower, and that is going to take out the Registeel. And that was one of the many key moves in this battle, really, taking out the Registeel that early on. So now he goes into a it's not the Fertility yet, it's the Ambipom. I'm getting ahead of myself. And Fake Out's obvious, so I'm going to go into Registeel to take it. Probably knowing that he's not got anything to really do against me. At the worst he could taunt. But as it turns out, he doesn't taunt me. U-turns out to Nido Queen. I get me rocks up and go into the Azumarill, knowing that the thing that he's got to take Ice Punch is now down. And I guess they thought I would over-predict and go for some other move, but I go for the Ice Punch this time, and that slams the Nido Queen to really low health. Goes into a Gator now, which is obviously a problem, but I switched out as well and go into my Hitmontop. So what I wanted to do basically was Rapid Spin, let him get out one Swords Dance. I'm not really bothered about that. I wanted to Rapid Spin and then Close Combat him, but I get a Para here, so I don't get the Close Combat off, and he Earthquakes and puts out my Hitmontop. And I was quite prepared to sacrifice Hitmontop if he got a Close Combat off, because I've got 2 priority users that can take out a Fritigator from half HP or something. So basically now I'm just going to go into Arcanine to get the Intimidate on, and then go into Altaria. But he predicts that and gets a Swords Dance up, which would have been risky if I went for a Will-O-Wisp, but I guess he called my bluff and yours just Intimidate spamming. Fortunately for me, he does not have Ice Punch, and that is amazing for me, because otherwise that Fritigator would have gone on an absolute rampage with +6. And it's a good thing that my Altaria has defensive EVs instead of special defense EVs. That way I can take the Aqua Jet even at +6, absolutely no problem at all. So now he's into Alakazam, and I knew he would have to go for Psychic or something weird, because Altaria's resists Focus Blast. So yeah, that's why I brought in Registeel. Go back into Altaria now, and as you can see, because of the defensive investment, it takes Stone Edge like a boss, and finishes off that Nido Queen, which is amazing for me because now no more Stealth Rocks. So in comes Hitmonlee, which is a pain in the ass to see. I go into Arcanine because I want the Intimidate on that thing. Because the idea of this team is basically Intimidate spamming and then a couple of priority moves. It's like bulky offense basically. So yeah, he hits me with a Close Combat. I thought he was Scarfed before this, so that's why I got dragged Registeel in here to take a beating from Close Combat. So yeah, I'll go for the Thunder Wave, predicting to switch because he would be Scarfed, but he's not Scarfed. Good thing is I live on 1 HP after the Mach Punch, which is unfortunate for him because living on 1 HP was obviously minimum damage, and it allows me to get up a huge Festo Chesto. And Close Combat's not going to do anything to me after the 4 HP. So I'm just going to seismic toss this thing, and Hitmonlee hasn't got that great HP, so it does just under half. And he goes into Ambipom. Not sure why. Personally, I would have just gone for the close combat and taken out the damn Registeel, because it would just be a pain in the ass, especially with rest. Fake out was kind of obvious, so I go into my Drifblim here, figuring it's a free sub, and I might be able to pull off a late game sweep with this thing now. But this Alakazam was kind of an arse to play around because it could have encored me into Calm Mind or something, and I just didn't want that to happen, so I go for the Shadow Ball here. And I knew the Hitmonlee was coming in now to Sucker Punch or Stone Edge, and I believe I'd just go for a sub, hoping Stone Edge had missed or he'd go for Sucker Punch. But Stone Edge hits, takes out Drifblim, which is not great because Drifblim didn't really get his chance to shine with its Calm Mind, Unburden, Pataya Berry super skills. Anyway, Hitmonlee's taken out by the Aqua Jet, which is great. I guess you could have gone for a Mach Punch there, but I would have survived it anyway. Into Registeel to take the fake out, obviously, and I will survive this Brick Break because Registeel is such a tank in this battle. Takes everything, and I get a Thunder Wave off the Ambipom, so the Ambipom is absolutely useless. It's going to take me out with whatever move it does next, but I'd put it in Stealth Rock KO range, which is brilliant, especially as a U-turns, which means that is now dead. He's in his last guy, which is the Feraligatr. Feraligatr cannot touch Altaria whatsoever, even at +6, it's not really a big threat. Still, I predict the Sawdust Dance here, figuring that he'd go for that, hoping that he'd crit the Altaria or something. But that's not to be, so I'm just going to extreme speed the Feraligatr now and take it out after the burn. And the Ambipom is going to die from the Stealth Rocks. So that was a really good game, and I hope to battle this dude again soon because he had me on the ropes a few times. If the Feraligatr had Ice Punch, it would have like, decimated my team quite easily. And yeah, that's all I can say really. Arcanine did very well with the Intimidate spam along with Hitmontop. Drifblim unfortunately didn't really get his chance to shine besides taking out the Alakazam. Azumarill took out the Registeel, so that was a really important part. And yeah, the other guys all did their part too. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys soon. And check out Abra's Asylum. Peace.